Welcome, space enthusiasts and future overlords of the robotic revolution. Today we're diving into the wild world of space-based robotic swarm missions. Buckle up because things are about to get swarm and fuzzy. Picture this. You're an astronaut floating in the vastness of space. Suddenly you see a glint in the distance. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a swarm of tiny robots coming your way. Don't panic. They're not here to assimilate you, probably. So, what exactly are space-based robotic swarm missions? Imagine a bunch of tiny robots, each no bigger than a can of soda, working together in space. These little mechanical marvels are the future of space exploration, and they're here to make our astronauts look lazy by comparison. Now, you might be thinking, why not just send one big robot instead of a swarm of tiny ones? Well, my dear viewer, have you ever tried to fit an elephant through a keyhole? That's basically what we're dealing with when it comes to exploring tight spaces in the cosmos. These swarm robots are like the special ops of the space world. They can squeeze into tight crevices, spread out to cover more ground, and if one gets taken out by a rogue space rock, the mission can still go on. It's like the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially when that basket is hurtling through space at 17,000 miles per hour. But wait, there's more! These swarm robots aren't just tiny, they're smart too. They can communicate with each other, make decisions as a group, and even play a mean game of space chess. Okay, I made that last part up, but give them time, and they'll probably figure it out. Now let's talk about some real-world applications of these space swarms. First up, asteroid exploration. Imagine a swarm of robots descending on an asteroid like a flock of very curious, very metal pigeons. They could map the surface, analyze the composition, and maybe even find some space gold. Move over, Bitcoin miners. Asteroid mining is the new frontier. Next on the list, planetary exploration. These swarm robots could be the perfect scouts for future human missions to Mars or beyond. They could test the soil, check for signs of life, and maybe even set up a tiny robot colony. It's like a reality TV show, but with more science and fewer dramatic confessionals. But it's not all fun and games in the world of space swarms. These little robots face some big challenges. For one, they need to be incredibly durable to withstand the harsh conditions of space. We're talking extreme temperatures, cosmic radiation, and the occasional temper tantrum from solar flares. And let's not forget about power. These robots need to keep going and going. Like the Energizer Bunny's space-age cousins, solar power is an option. But what happens when they're in the shadow of a planet or asteroid? Maybe we could equip them with tiny space treadmills to generate power. Robot fitness classes in space, anyone? Communication is another hurdle. These robots need to stay in constant contact with each other and mission control back on Earth. It's like trying to maintain a group chat across millions of miles. Good luck getting everyone to agree on where to go for lunch. I mean, which crater to explore next. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but what if the swarm gains sentience and decides to take over the galaxy? First of all, that's ridiculous. Second of all, I, for one, welcome our new robot overlords. But seriously, the potential benefits of space-based robotic swarm missions far outweigh the risks of a robot uprising. These swarms could revolutionize space exploration, making it faster, cheaper, and more efficient than ever before. Imagine a future where we send swarms of robots to explore every corner of our solar system. They could uncover the secrets of distant moons, find resources we never knew existed, and maybe even discover signs of extraterrestrial life. Although, if they do find aliens, let's hope they don't mistake our robot swarms for an invasion force. That would be one awkward first contact. As we speak, scientists and engineers around the world are working on making these space swarms a reality. They're developing new technologies, refining AI algorithms, and probably arguing over what to name each individual robot. I vote for naming them all, Dave. Just to confuse everyone, but it's not just about the technology. These missions also require careful planning and coordination. It's like herding cats, if those cats were tiny robots floating in the vacuum of space. Mission control is going to need a lot of coffee and patience. As we look to the future, the possibilities for space-based robotic swarm missions are endless. They could help us build structures on other planets, repair satellites in orbit, or even create a giant robot dance party in zero gravity. Okay, maybe not that last one, but a person can dream, right? In conclusion, space-based robotic swarm missions are set to change the game when it comes to space exploration. They're small, they're smart, and they're ready to boldly go where no swarm has gone before. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that the future of space exploration might just be a swarm of tiny robots working together to unlock the secrets of the universe. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be sending swarms of robots to other star systems. They'll be our tiny ambassadors, exploring strange new worlds and seeking out new life and new civilizations. Let's just hope they don't start any intergalactic incidents. We don't want to be known as the species that caused a robot war across the Milky Way. As we wrap up this cosmic journey into the world of space-based robotic swarm missions, remember this. In space, no one can hear you swarm, but they can certainly see the amazing discoveries these little robots will make. So keep your eyes on the skies and your robot overlord emergency kit ready just in case. Until next time, space fans, keep swarming and prosper!